Yeet, Grana, Weepinny Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And we are still 2 days away from Hasbro PulseCon, but already we have exciting news, so I thought I better get on here, jump on here, and have a little talk about it and see what you guys are thinking about this as well, because yep, the first two characters from Legacy have come online.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Yep, this week is going to be a super busy week for me on this channel, I believe. Hasbro PulseCon is always exciting for anyone who's a fan of any Hasbro property, but this one is super special because we've come to the end of the Kingdom line, which means any new figures are part of brand new Transformers Legacy. And if you've seen the front of it, you'll see it already looks pretty metal. With the script that they've decided to use for the writing, it does look pretty cool. And now we finally got a little look at the first two figures. And that is Bulkhead and Skids. So let's first check a little look at Skids. And you know what? This looks alright. There's also an MP figure coming out of Skids as well. And this dude looks pretty cool. He's got some of the ports, so a bit of a carryover there from the War for Cybertron Siege and other things before it. So they're going to carry on with the ports. And the bot mode here does look pretty good. He still looks fairly premium. There's definitely a spot for this dude in my collection. I'm not sure how I feel too much about the alt mode. I do like the fact that it's got translucent windows, but you can see a lot of the transformation that's happened inside it. But it's a good attempt. I hate the wheels. I really hate the wheels, Hasbro. Hasbro, please. I was hoping that you were going to get a little bit more maybe premium with this. The wheels don't match. The hubcaps aren't painted. I always think that really cheapens the design on these, especially when the wheels, if the wheels don't match, it looks a bit bizarre, right? It still carries over all those ports as well, so you can see you can fully weaponize this dude up. But the bot mode, is the bolt mode the rework of the Jurassic Park figure? So we were trying to work out for ages, you know, what's the Jurassic Park one a remold of? Who's it going to be? What's it going to be? Is it Skids? Am I wrong here? When you put these two side by side, they really do look very, very similar. I know that the alt modes do look very different. He looks a lot longer than the Jurassic Park one, but for me, there's some striking resemblances here, especially the way there's a little bit of a backpack, those doors go on, that chest in the middle as well, and even the kind of bits right at the front of the legs. It's a rework of Jurassic Park, right? Let me know your thoughts on that one down in the comments. It's a rework of the Jurassic Park dude, right? But I do think as far as a Skids goes, he looks like a great looking Skids. I mean, this is what Skids looks like, right? I have to get them in hand to see what the plastic looks like and feels like in hand, but yeah, there's definitely a place for this dude in my collection. I've already got the kind of MP on order, but yeah, I kind of like this dude. I kind of like it. Outside of the world of G1 Transformers, my favourite TV show is Transformers Prime, and I was super excited when I knew that we were going to be getting a new take on Bulkhead. Is this the Bulkhead I wanted? Is this the Bulkhead I asked for? No. 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 I love the alt mode. I have to say, I absolutely adore this alt mode. I like the way that the plastic is kind of wavy to look like he's got that kind of canvas overhaul on the back, and I think that looks really, really cool. The wheels on this one do look like they match. Not painted, but they do look like they match. And we also get that beautiful blue translucent window. So this alt mode here for me is a real winner, and I actually prefer this to the alt mode that he had in Transformers Prime. Absolutely gorgeous, really, really cool. Can't wait to see how big this dude is. There's not much details about how big he is, so hopefully he's at least kind of maybe leader class. That would be good at that size. But then we come to the bot mode. And this for me is where it really does fall on its arse a little bit, because I don't like that chest. The alt mode is great, but that alt mode, the chest is a little bit square on the bot mode here, if I'm honest. I was hoping for something a little bit different. It doesn't look too bad, but it does remind me of a kind of the Inferno type chest, and I've never been a big fan of that one. I think it's a little lazy, if I'm honest. Is it a good take on Bulkhead? I don't know. I don't know. It looks... The plastic on this one, in all honesty, this was the first one I saw out of the two, and I do think that this dude, maybe it's the lighting effects they've used, maybe it's something, he does look more, he does look a little cheaper for some reason, and again, maybe it's the lighting, I don't know what it is, or maybe it's just the fact that in my head it just looks like a lazy transformation because that chest is so big. So for me, it automatically just says this isn't for the same kind of market as the Transformers War for Cybertron ones were, with the slightly more complex transformations. This looks like a simpler one. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I was hoping they were really going to go a little bit technical, make especially Bulkhead, one of my favorite characters, a little bit different. He looks like he poses well. I do love the fact that he still gets his ball hand. You still get that. He still gets his ball hand to damage stuff. So that at least, that's a win. That's pretty cool. Maybe this will grow on me when he gets in my collection, because right now I feel it. Right now I'm definitely suffering from them. What is it they call it in Star Wars? Subverting my expectations. Hasbro, on this figure you have definitely subverted my expectations, and I guess I'm trying to recover from that subversion to see if I can follow you on your path, and I'm not sure. I'm really not sure on this one. Skids is alright, but this one I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments, because when I was thinking Bulkhead, this was not what I had in mind, but maybe it will grow on me. Like I say, once I get it in hand, maybe this dude will grow on me. I hope so, because I love Bulkhead as a character. He's just got a bit of a squared off chest. So this has been our first opportunity to check a look at the Legacy figures. Let me know your thoughts on these ones down in the comments. Are you hyped for Legacy coming up? Has this ignited your passion for the brand again? Because I have to say, certainly under Kingdom, mine wavered a little bit, certainly from the Hasbro stuff, though I picked very little up from Kingdom versus Earthrise and Siege, especially Siege. I picked up more from Siege than anything, but let me know your thoughts. Can you see yourself covering this line a lot, picking up this line a lot? Do you think this is still based at the more adult collector, or do you think they've gone a little bit backwards and aimed this more at the children's market? For me, I think they're hitting it somewhere in between. Maybe they think they went a little bit too far into the adult market with the other one, and they're just drawing that back to make sure they can capture both of them. So this was a little bonus episode from me this week. I usually do Transformers news on this channel every single Tuesday and Saturday. So if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe? We are trying to push towards that 4K mark at the moment. I'll also be covering Hasbro PulseCon on Friday, and I'll also be doing a little bit on Twitch live as well. So if you want to get involved in all the Hasbro and Transformers action going forward, make sure you check a like on this channel and give me a hot subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!